Hey guys, it's Matt from the Hickory Grove here. Today we're going to talk about something pretty simple: cordage, rope, whatever you want to call it, making your own. This is just something I like to do as a hobby. I've used it a few times and it works pretty well. It's a good skill to have if you're ever out and you actually need some type of rope. It's a good thing to know how to make it out of natural things. So today we're just going to talk about just one way that I like to make it. This is not suggested for everybody because some people might have a reaction to this. But what you see here is Virginia creeper, and it is a great vine to use when you're making cordage because it's strong. Now the thing about Virginia creeper though is usually you'll find it around poison ivy, and some people have reactions to it. So you need to ensure that you're not one of them people. It's pretty important to check out poison ivy and Virginia creeper can give you skin irritation and problems like that, and some people it gets pretty serious. So you need to make sure that you're not allergic to it. But anyways, what I do is I'll take off the brittle parts of the root and the vine. As you see, here's the root of the Virginia creeper, and here is the vine of it that goes along the ground. It creeps along the ground and it gets quite long. So I'll separate the root from the vine and I'll lay them out little sections like this, and this will provide me with the lengths that I need just to make a simple rope. There, we got 3 healthy strands right there. That's a good start. Then you put them together like such, and you're going to tie all 3 strands together at one end. And this is just how I do it. You can find your own way, but this is just my way of doing it. All I do is get all these 3 together. Simple little knot. There you go, they're all together, just like that. Now it's just about a simple braid, and all you got to do for a braid, anybody that doesn't know, is just the simple over under method all the way down through, and that's the simple way to make cordage. Keep it tight. The tighter you get, the prettier your braids will be. Obviously, depends on how nice you want your cordage, how strong you want it to be. I'm just making fast cordage right now. You just gotta watch because it'll get tangled at your ends. Yeah, go and separate everything. If you've ever braided hair, you'll know how to make rope. It's pretty simple. I had a bunch of sisters growing up, so I'm pretty well versed on how to braid hair, thanks to them. So what I like to do, a little trick, you guys ain't gotta do it. What I like to do is I'll find a loop or anything and I'll put it in between my toes, and it'll keep that tension that you need. You can kind of work at it from a distance. Maybe you guys can see it. Just have it locked in there. So once in a while, just like what happened, you'll have a strand break off, which is okay. You're just gonna have to tie it off and start a new strand right where you broke. It happens. There's nothing too pretty about primitive ropes, unless that's what you're going for. I know like some people like to be stylish with their stuff and all that crazy jazz. Pretty much go for functionability, that's a word, rather than looks. Alright, so we're ready to roll again. For a quick rope, this one's turning out decent. I said this cordage is good for a lot of things too. You can sit there and use this for your shelter building, basket weaving, anything you really need. Trapping, fishing. It's good to know cordage. Rope goes a long way. Then when I get to the end of where I want to go, I'll do a couple series of round wrappings before I go tying. So there's just your rough draft version of a rope. Obviously that's a down and dirty, but that's a strong rope right there. Very strong rope. Highly impressed. That's Virginia Creeper right there. It works good for cordage. There's other things you can use, but I like to use roots if you can find strong roots. Mayapple roots, when they're not dried out, work really great, especially when you form them and then they dry. It becomes a very strong one. So mayapple roots are a good one. So, and they come in these long strands you can work with for days. So yeah, go out, try it. If you learned anything today, I hope so. It's a good thing to always learn and explore and do new things. Cordage is a pretty cool thing to mess with. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, anything like that, let me know. I'll do my best, as always. If you have any more information to give me, I'm always willing to learn. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. Be nice to each other and take care.